Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Powder Shop. It's your boy Lil Slim coming to you live at Lil Slim TV on YouTube. Thank you for coming back today. Today we're gonna do a sports update. Um, just going over some of my notes that I caught today off the sports circuit, and today we learned that Vikings quarterback number one draft choice, J.J. McCarthy. He suffered a knee injury in the preseason game, and what happened was he had an MRI, and the MRI revealed that he had a torn meniscus. So, torn meniscus, we don't know how long he'll be out from that. He can come back within a month. It could take 6 months to come back. We just don't know. So he has to have surgery. And he's going to go in and have surgery on his knee. So Minnesota fans, I know that's a bummer, but, we'll just, welcome him back when he get healthy enough to come back and play. But, yeah, that's what happened with J.J. McCarthy. He's going to have knee surgery. So moving on. Today, I'm always looking and seeing what the Cowboys doing. There wasn't much news coming out of the Cowboy camp today. CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jones, they still have to work things out. Jerry Jones did let CeeDee Lamb know that he missed him. But I mean, Lamb want that bag, so he understand that you miss him. Show him how much you miss him. If you miss him that much, you see what I'm saying? If you miss him, show him you miss him. And so it wasn't much news coming out of Dallas. Well, I mean, they the NFL's richest team. We saw that their net worth is at a $10 billion evaluation now. So that would make the Cowboys the richest team in the NFL. So I guess in looking in stories, that's a bright spot. They got the most money, but we'll see. We'll see, Dallas. So I'm gonna move on to Denver now. It was the debut of Denver's number one draft pick, Bo Nix, at quarterback, and Bo Nix he had a pretty strong showing in that game. But there is some things that he can clean up. What he's learning is that he's in a different league. He's dealing with a different caliber of player. He's realizing that these NFL players are more athletic, they're stronger, and they're faster. But I saw him take off a couple times out of the pocket, and he got out of there, but I'm looking at him run. He wasn't running, like he was running around in college, right? So Bo Nix, he had a strong showing. His wide receivers dropped a lot of his passes. So I hope Sean Payton take note of that and let these wide receivers know that they got to hold on to the ball. Because he did throw a lot of good passes that they just dropped. So Broncos wide receivers, get it together, man. Get it together. Y'all got to hold on to the ball. But I think Bo Nix, I think he's going to be okay in the NFL. I think he's going to go through a learning curve. But I think Bo Nix is an NFL player. He can play in the NFL. So he'll be a rookie that I'll be looking out for this season. Another rookie that I'll be looking out for this season is, I'm moving on to Atlanta. I want to talk about Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. had a good showing in the the game that he played this past week in the preseason game, and they lost, right? But Michael Penix Jr., this kid comes from Washington. He's a big kid. He's big, he's strong, and he has a rifle cannon for an arm, you know, so he can throw that ball. And he loves to stay in the pocket. In college, I didn't see him like trying to take off out the pocket too much, so he's a pocket passer. But he's playing behind Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is probably going to get the start this year. But I think it's a good idea to have two good quarterbacks in today's league, because injuries happen so frequent that it's almost like you need two star quarterbacks on your team just to be, you know, be in a safe comfort zone, to where if this guy go down, we know this guy, there's no question in our mind that this guy will be able to step in and step up to the task. So I think Michael Penix Jr. fit good in that dynamic, right? So I'm going to keep a close eye on Michael Penix Jr. And like I said, you know, Kirk Cousins, he's an older quarterback, and he's past his prime. His best days is you know, pretty much behind him. So if Kirk Cousins ever goes down, then Michael Penix Jr. will be able to step right in and fill the gap for that need at quarterback. So now I'm going to move on. Moving on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now in Pittsburgh, we have a quarterback competition going on. We got Russell Wilson and we got Justin Fields. This past weekend, Justin Fields got the nod to start. But Justin looks like he has some cleaning up to do, you know. So I'm pretty much thinking I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance to say that the Steelers probably gonna start Russell Wilson at quarterback, but they're gonna work Justin Fields in there somehow, some way. They're gonna work Justin Fields in there because he's talented and he's dynamic, and they can use him at other positions. But we don't know how you feel about that, because you know how quarterbacks is when people try to shift them off to other positions. So we don't know how that's going to fare out for Justin Fields. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. You know, but the Steelers, like I said, they got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Again, like I just told you about Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix Jr., you need two star quarterbacks. You see what I'm saying? So that's almost like the same dynamic in Pittsburgh. You know, it's a quarterback competition now, but if we have two star quarterbacks, then we good. You know what I mean? If Russell Wilson go down, boom, Justin Fields could step right in. You know? So, boom. Like I said, I agree with having two star quarterbacks on your team because it's needed. Okay? So, I'm going to move on from that, and I'm going to head to Chicago. Now, when you talk about Chicago, you have to talk about their #1 draft pick, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, it remains to be seen what, you know, he's going to bring to the table. The expectation is high for Caleb Williams. The expectation is high. And, you know, there's going to be other rookie quarterbacks that's in the league that's you know, that's good. You got Jaden Daniels over there at Washington. And I just told you have Bo Nix over in Denver. You got Michael Penix Jr. over in Atlanta. So you have rookie quarterbacks that's going to come in, and the expectation is high. So Caleb Williams, he's one of those quarterbacks whose expectation is high. Because see what happened last year, C.J. Stroud set the bar higher for a rookie quarterback. Nobody expected that C.J. Stroud was going to come in and perform the way he did, and as a rookie take the Texas to the playoffs. As a rookie, and he made the Pro Bowl as a rookie. So C.J. Stroud set the standard. So Caleb Williams, we watching, and we want to see what you're gonna do, because the expectation is high. So we'll see, Caleb Williams. We'll see. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Powder Shop. Stay tuned for the next sporting update in the world of sports, and I'll get back with you. It's your boy, Lil Slim. How?